Welcome, Capricorn, to your beginning of the month reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you in the beginning of the month. Okay, best message, please, for Capricorn. Message for Cap, please. Give me 2 cards. For their energy, what they're thinking, feeling, or their energy surrounding them, and 1 for the overall message. Your overall energy is definitely the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Ooh, that's your own energy over here, Cap. So it is saying that you are looking at the resources around you and feeling the securities and looking for these securities that are around you. Probably even feeling a little more secure in the beginning of the month than you did maybe last month. But really feeling a lot of nurturing around you as well. But yet something has got you in hangman mode. The clarifying card for this, the overall reading, is really feeling like there is definitely some adjustments that need to be made, and really thinking about what these adjustments need to be made to hold on to the resources or get more resources for yourself in the securities. Okay, so getting straight over here, straight to the present. And these 2 cards coming out saying that you are surrendering to the generosities. So it does feel like someone is being charitable to you, and you might be surrendering to the generosities of this person, or you would like them to. But I am definitely feeling like you are backed against a wall, where I do feel like you have this other person around you either giving you charities, or you feel like you're very charitable to this person at the beginning of the month, but they just keep pushing you back against the wall. So therefore, you have the hangman right there saying, yes, I would like the readjustments, please, within the relationship. If I keep giving to you and you keep backing me up into a wall, how is it going to work? I'm really wanting this to, really kind of let it go. You want them to let go of that situation of why they're doing such a thing. I do feel like you might even be trying to readjust on letting go of the situation as you're looking outward, towards what is really going on within your life. You do feel like in some ways they are talking about you a lot. It feels more like a friendship. Wow, that somebody might be kind of backstabbing you, and feeling like you keep giving to this relationship, or they keep wearing a false mask to you. Wow. So, oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay, so we have definitely this person who's wearing a false mask towards you, who's pretending to be your friend, your lover, your something, and you're waiting patiently for them to actually get on the ball over here, kind of wake up. It's kind of like I want them to wake up. I want them to see what they're doing to me. Why are they doing this? It feels like they could be, my best friend, something of this nature, but it does feel like they do talk behind your back, maybe at night, with someone else, maybe a Cancer. Maybe you have a Gemini talking crap about you to a Cancer. They're definitely manipulating a situation as you're trying to hold tight and nurture this situation. As you're moving towards the situation, it feels like they manipulate every move you make. With the Knight of Pentacles over here, it is not going the way you want it to go. Giving up the Ghost over here, it feels like there is something within you that is trying to readjust this, and it's almost like the feeling, Cap, of whether I should give up or give in to this situation. Wanting the good news and a healthier relationship with them. So it does feel like you are trying to fix the situation with them. But the thing I don't like about it is that they are talking behind your back. And I do believe that, it's one of those things. It's like, well, it feels like, why is it that they're not changing their tune? I see the moon over here, and it's kind of like the tune. to the situation. And then it does feel like when they do come back a little bit, they try to make a healthier situation with you, but it's just manipulation when they're coming towards you. So nothing is really 100% changed in the situation. Um, wow. So beginning of the month, they're definitely not going to change the way they were before. It just feels like they're wearing a false mask and wanting you to believe something. Within a relationship you have over here, you have this dedicated relationship that you're actually standing your ground against. And it does feel like you want to have the victory, but definitely right there, you're not seeing what you want to see. They're bringing in a lot of insecurities where you're trying to feel you're secure. It's like I want to feel like I'm more secure within this relationship, but I just don't understand what I'm going to do to readjust this to make this victory come. This person is you might even be dealing with a narcissist, a person who puts themselves above everybody else. And you definitely can't really see how you're going to plant the seeds from this. And if you have planted all these seeds, my friends, you know, during the beginning of the month, they're not flourishing the way you want them to flourish, but trying to keep the hope and the faith alive to the relationship. If for somebody else, if it's not a friend relationship, it might even feel like maybe your person talks a lot about their ex. So if you feel like your relationship has a relationship where they always are talking about their ex, then they're pushing you against the wall and you really just want that to change. Because it does feel like they're kind of planting the seeds for only talking about, well, my ex used to do this and my ex used to do that, and why can't you do this and why can't you do that? And it's almost to the point where it almost makes you feel like maybe they want to put you into the old pasture of what their old relationship was, and making you feel uncomfortable about the situation. Maybe you feel like they want you to fill the shoes of this ex. And that's if it's a love relationship. If it's just a regular relationship, it almost feels like they're trying to make you feel like you're not as worthy as you are, making you feel like they're better than you. There's the narcissist, there's that narcissist energy coming through. I'm better than you are. So let's see what's happening in the near future over here. So yeah, definitely feeling like they want you to believe that they're better than you, and maybe they're even doing that in a love, whatever the relationship is, definitely making you feel less than. And yeah, no wonder you need to have your securities. With the King of Cups over here in the near future, you do have some extra success going on, and you do feel like somebody is being more at service to you, or you are being more at service to someone else as the Empress is coming out. Do you feel, though, that this person, though, too, is actually giving you what you want instead of always bringing their ex up? Yeah, because I do feel like, it's still hard work and determination to make them understand something. If it's a friendship, it's almost like to the point to where it's like it's changing a little bit, but it almost feels like somebody's being at service to you, giving you this understanding that they're your false friend. Stop giving on all the determination. It's time for you to escape this friend, because this friend is not a true friend. So however it is, there is definitely going to be some kind of escape to where you're not going to be as determined to keep this going. And even if they do stop talking about this ex, it's still going to make you have the clarity and the understanding of what they were trying to do. They're trying to make you wear their ex's shoes, making you into something you're not. Always bringing them up. Hey, if you love them, go to them. With the Death card, because you definitely have now the readjustment that you're looking for within the Hangman to the Death card, saying now I'm kind of at the mercy of myself, and I am going to get out of this relationship because they cannot be truthful to me. They cannot be who I really want them to be to me. I give too much. So it just feels, Capricorn, like you're giving more than they are willing to give back. And this is because it's a false friendship, a false love relationship, however it is. And they're expecting you to be something that you're not. For some of you, maybe they're making you into them. You see what I'm saying? So into this ex, and you are not the ex. Okay, that's come on now. So changing you for who you are to meet their expectations. Yeah. Yeah, because it feels like they do want to try to offer all of these things. They might even be trying, and it feels like they might even be trying to offer an apology. But how are they going to offer an apology by always bringing up their ex? Hey, here, let's just keep talking. So it just feels like, yeah, how are they going to offer that when they just keep bringing that ex into the situation? So it's an unrequited either friendship or however it is because they're wearing this false mask. So take that one how it resonates. Because it does feel like in the past though too, this is all they did, right? Was try to manipulate the situation, bring you down off, of who you are, trying to exploit you into being someone else. Um, you know, yeah. And it just causes really chaos and confusion. And it is very confusing, right? Because my whole theory is if I can't be something you want me to not be. It's just not going to happen. So it does feel like you're going to start really 100%, really maintaining focus on the things that you want, work, the things that you hold the resources to, things that bring back the security of who you are and not really, worrying about so much about what this other person is doing. Right. And there's definitely a walking away from the situation, where even in the past, like I said, it feels like they were definitely holding you, maybe even accountable with the Nine of Pentacles upside down. I'm holding you accountable for, maybe some of the things my ex did. So saying, she didn't do the dishes, so I expect you're not going to do the dishes. Be quiet. And you're like, I do the dishes all the time. What are you talking about? Things of this nature. And it's because every time something comes up, they always have to bring this up. Sometimes I even think for some of you, they're even telling you how lovely their ex is, and telling you about the vacations they went on and doing all these things. It's like, why are you telling me about these things? And the reason I feel this way is because of the Two of Cups with the Ace of Cups is trying to tell you how lovely their relationship was. Well, why the hell would you bring that up? And this could be, right, their kid's mom, the kid's dad, and they're holding tight to that because they do have children with them. And maybe it was a relationship that they didn't want ever to die. But, and like I said, now they're holding you accountable for every little thing that, and it's, well, I hope you don't do this and I hope you don't do that because that's what they used to do. Well, I don't care what they used to do. I don't do that. So it's almost like they're waiting for these things and definitely wearing a false mask around the situation. And I do feel like maybe there is a friend over here who manipulates this situation and brings this stuff into, like they antagonize the situation. So a false friend who's antagonizing the situation. So the more that they're talking about this ex, they're like, really? So how was she? Was she good in bed? Was she this? Was she that? You know what I mean? They're like pushing and attacking. That's not good. So I don't know. I just feels like that's what's really kind of going on over here. You have somebody kind of pushing them to actually speak of the situation. And that's manipulation against you, and that's not very healthy. So take that how it resonates, my friends. Okay, and that was it for you. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.